This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 819 South Longford Avenue, Newbury Park, California, 91320. Today is February 12th, 2025. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS waste line clean out located on the rear left-hand corner of the house. This is our French doors here to the dining room area. This is our 2-inch ABS waste line clean out, and this is the kitchen window. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of the clean out. And again, we are on the rear left-hand corner of the house. So again, we are in what appears to be ABS plastic waste line. And what we're going to do is we're just going to attempt to push out and possibly push all the way out to our city sewer, and then from there we can pull back, take a good look. You can see we do got some debris in here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause the mic and attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer. I do have the the hallway bathtub running to try to help push some water through and possibly keep the camera lens clear. But again, we'll just continue to push out. We're just going to pause the mic here and continue to push out. As we push out, it does appear that we're transitioning to what appears to be cast iron waste line. And again, we're just going to attempt to push out past this point. And you can pull back just a little bit. You can see that it's just pretty much a T-fitting there. And we're out 47 feet. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is underneath the house, underneath the back-to-back bathrooms on the right-hand side of the house. And as we moved around a few of the bricks on the right-hand side of the house, we did notice a ABS mainline sewer cleanout buried underneath the red bricks and in the soil. So we were able to open that up, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here and relocate ourselves to the right-hand side of the house, and again attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer. So again, we are in a little short section of cast iron here, and it does appear to be possibly just in the footing. You can see there's a vent pipe at the top there, so we do have a little bit of water running, and that's just helping us get some of this debris. Okay, again, you can see we've got a little bit of water running, and that's coming from our bathtub. You can see that the black ABS waste line does have quite a bit of buildup, a lot of debris. This is our bathtub area there. That's our hallway bathroom running. We're just going to leave that running to help us push all the way out. Again, you can see just the black ABS does have some debris, does have some buildup. And again, we're going to just continue to pull back and pull all the way back towards our clean out, and what we'll do is we'll relocate ourselves. We would recommend having the black ABS waste line hydrojetted. You can see as I'm pulling back my cable, I'm just pulling back a lot of grease and debris from the kitchen area, and you can see a little bit underwater in this area here, and again coming up out of that area, just quite a bit of debris and buildup in the waste line. Again, we'll continue to pull back. Again, we're going to run a little bit of water with the hose as well to try to help us flush some of this stuff out. You can see as we're pulling back, you can't even see there's just quite a bit of debris in here, a lot of water being held back in debris. So running the hose through here, it helped flush out some of the debris and some of the buildup as the camera went through, loosened up. So we'll let that run for a few minutes. We're going to continue to pull back. make a little bit of a turn. We're going to come up and out of a clean out. What we'll do is we'll pause here for a moment. We're going to relocate ourselves to a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out on the right hand side of the house. So we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the rear right-hand corner of the house. That's our backyard gate. This is our bathroom windows here. This is the AC condenser box. And just underneath the brick pavers here, we located a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout. Again, that goes towards the right-hand side of our house. We're going to zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of the cleanout. And again, we do have some water running, and it does appear to be a two-way cleanout. So I'm going to pull back just a little bit. I'm going to zero out the camera monitor.
It's only one way.
And we're just going to drop down. And again, as we drop down, it does, as we take a good look at it, does appear to be a one-way. So again, we're just going to utilize this water to help us push out. And again, we'll just continue to push out. You can see you got some water being held up in this area. Got some debris. They're just appear to be using possibly heavy tissue or some sort of sanitary wipes. You can see just in front of us there's another piece of debris there. And we'll just continue to push out. As we push out, it does appear we're transitioning to what appears to be concrete sewer piping. So again, we'll mark that area on the way back at our transition. But again, we're just going to utilize this water to help us push out, and again, possibly push all the way out into our city sewer. You can see the debris there just in front of the camera. We're kind of pushing it through. Some sort of sanitary wipe or sanitary napkins. Again, we'll just utilize that to help us push out, and again, possibly push all the way out into our city sewer. We just passed our test tee, and again, we'll just utilize this water, help us push all the way out. And once we reach all the way out, what we'll do is we'll pause for a moment, we'll shut all the water down, and then we'll pull back, take a good look as we pull back, and we'll make a drop. And as we make a drop, we make a little bit of a turn, and we drop down into our city sewer. This is our saddle area here. This is our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer. Again, you can see the water flowing beneath us. That is our city sewer. And this is our saddle. We'll pull back slowly, take a good look at the saddle. You can see a little bit of erosion in the joint there in the saddle. That's right around the 9 o'clock area. Concrete sewer piping does have a tendency to erode in the joints, and that's just due to the water flow. I'm going to push in just a little bit. It does appear that we do have a crack in the saddle as well. You can see the crack coming in from about the 6 o'clock going up into around about the 9 o'clock, and as well as from the 3 o'clock coming down. And as we pull back, you see some erosion, and then in front of us is the joint. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and this is just in the middle of the street. This is at our saddle area. So again, we'll continue to pull back and take a good look at our next joint. And we're at our next joint. And again, a little bit of neoprene band exposed in that joint, but nothing major. So again, we'll continue to pull back. These joints are approximately anywhere from 15 feet apart, 10 to 15 feet apart. So again, we'll continue to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, a little bit of neoprene bands, but nothing major. And right there at the top, we'll push back just a little bit. Wow. Right there at the top, you can see there's an opening right around the 12 o'clock, and that does appear to be our property line to lateral transition. So again, as we pull back, again, a little bit of neoprene bands exposed in the joint. Again, that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're coming up on our next joint, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. That's a clean concrete joint there. No neoprene band exposed. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. As we pull back, you can see we're holding a little bit of water. You can see the debris there. This is our transition from concrete sewer piping and back into black ABS sewer piping. We're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just on the stone pavers on the right-hand side of the house next to the area drain there. And again, you can see as we pull back, we're transitioning back into black ABS sewer piping. Again, black ABS sewer piping does have some buildup, does have some debris, some possibly sanitary wipes. The line should be hydrojetted. The waste line and the sewer line should be hydrojetted. You can see this area here, we're holding some water. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. Then we're going to come up and out of the clean out. And again, that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.